Bust them 22 hoods, say bust them third row, square tails. I let the bass hit so they wet in. So loud, so loud. Tip the windows where the eyes roll loud. So I let the best when it's roll down. If they pulling up in front of your house. When I say it gets the hot game. All take niggas, keep it out, yeah. If they pulling up in front of your house.
I'm over here like bopping.
Right?
Hello.
Oh.
Another week. And again, I'm gonna put the mic just like as close as possible. It's another week of foolishness on Not Your Typical Girl Talk. Hold your hat because there's so much to discuss. Robbie 3 times is going to be in the chat, and he's going to be bringing whatever he brings. So before we get into the show, go ahead and introduce ourselves in alphabetical order.
Yes. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Not Your Typical Girl Talk, where we try to make sense of the foolishness on these deep, dark internets. My name is Garcia. Excited to be here. We want to thank Radio Region for allowing us this opportunity to have our show replay on Innanet Radio every Saturday, 7 p.m. Eastern Time through iHeartRadio. So, Radio Region, syndicated through iHeartRadio, 7 p.m. Saturdays. Be sure to check out our shows there. Of course, we're here live every Wednesday at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time. So join us live because, you know, it's a jam. Telly girlfriend, how are you?
I am doing great. I'm thanking the Lord that I'm doing better than the people we're about to talk with in our show today. Hello, everyone. My name is Kelly, and I am such a proud member of the Not Your Typical Girl Talk crew. So much foolishness, so much idiocy. I'm not sure where to begin, but we ain't gonna waste any time. Oh,
What's up?
Chiefs, you there?
So much foolishness,
so
much idiocy. I'm not sure where to begin.
Hold on, y'all. Oh, here we go. There we go.
What's that?
Oh.
I'm here.
Okay. Oh, there we go, girls.
Introduce myself. Listen, it does not want to be great, so we're just gonna run through it. I am Shiva. They call me Shiva. Instagram didn't want me to be great because it logged me out for whatever reason. But anyways, we're gonna move on because we're gonna get to it. Yeah, Instagram does not want me to be great, but it's okay. I'm amazing. So we're gonna start with the first one. I'm trying to. Okay. I'm just going to put it up because there's so much I want to say about this one. But I'm just going to let the audience and Robbie 3 times speak because I'm actually over it. So what this says here is girl sues hospital for removing her breast at age 13. I'm going to repeat that. Girl sues hospital for removing her breast at age 13. I'm going to ask you a question, ladies. How many things could you do at age 13, and what decisions were you allowed to make at age 13 in your home?
I was allowed to co-choose what to wear. And even if that, I can only make suggestions. I wasn't allowed to have the final say. I was allowed to choose what I wanted for dinner sometimes.
Yeah, and I was allowed to try to cook certain things.
Yeah, with adult supervision.
Right.
That was pretty much it. I wasn't allowed to get my boobs, like, cut off or anything like that. No.
I was allowed to stay at home by myself because that's what the law said. And we were latchkey kids. We had our keys.
Right.
I definitely was not even allowed to choose. My mother said, if you're going to have it. Right? So I had to learn to cook like Garcia. So eventually I could, probably around the age of 16, decide what I wanted to eat in my home. But this young lady was allowed to take off her breast and is now in the hospital. So let me read you the story.
Please do.
A California teenager has started to sue the doctors who at age 13 cut off her breast in a medical gender change she now bitterly regrets. The 18-year-old, who's referred to as Layla Jane, says she should never have been put through the torment of testosterone hormones at age 12 and puberty blockers and surgery the next year. She's one of a growing number of detransitioners, as they are known, who come to regret their procedures and sue the doctors they accuse of pushing them into irreversible treatments instead of counseling, because it's mental health. But I digress. I don't think I should have been allowed to change my sex before I could legally consent to have sex, Layla said on Fox News. I don't think I'm better off for the experience and think transition just completely added fuel to the fire. That was my pre-existing conditions.
And now she's going after the hospital.
Yes.
Because the hospital has a lot more money than her parents.
Well, I'm going to say this. It's obvious that this young girl is being pushed by her parents to sue the hospital. Because what happened is she woke up one day and said, I actually don't want this. And I went through this entire process and now I don't want it. And it's all your fault, mom and dad. And then they said, no, the hospital said that you needed this. The psychiatrist said that you needed this. So we're going to go and sue the hospital. Because the hospital raised you, not us.
Right.
Correct. I needed a moment because I am a mother, as we all know. I have a 21-year-old. There was no way in God's green heaven that before the age of 18, she was going to be in a position to make adult decisions. And even at the age of 21, my daughter still comes to me and we discuss certain decisions she's going to be making in her life. And I give my side and she hears me out. But now she's 21. At 12, she couldn't tell me nothing.
How do you know that you don't want to be a girl before you're fully matured?
You haven't even gone through puberty.
Yeah, you don't know what it is to be a girl at 12.
Which means that she hadn't started the puberty process.
Right, so she doesn't even know what it is. Like 12-year-old girls, we were all them. They're basically boys without the genitalia. Like, what are we talking about?
Like, it's just sad because, like, you know, you're a 12-year-old and you expect your parents to kind of step in and be like, okay, listen, kid, you're gonna live out your life as what you are right now. Because as we know, kids love to change their mind. 1 minute they want to be a gymnast, then the next day they want to be a skateboarder, then they want to be a figure skater. Like, you know, children love to change their minds. And before the parents just took exactly, and before her parents acted like parents and took her to seek the therapy and figure out where this whole I want to change my sex came from. Take her to see who she needs to see. And when she gets to the age of 18 and that's what she still wants to do, well, hey, it's her life. She's welcome to change whatever she wants to change. But I do think it's very interesting that now that everything's said and done, now the parents who want to claim that they did nothing wrong because they didn't give birth to their kid, they pretty much just gave the kid over to the hospital and to use this child as a science project. And now the kid's like, yo, I don't want to be a boy, I want to be a girl. And since the parents have no money, so they're like, yeah, sue the hospital because the hospital has millions of dollars. So,
but here is my issue. This is the last thing I'm going to say before we move. Is, to me, all of the adults failed her.
I agree.
Starting with the parents. Let's assume we start with the parents. She says what she says to the parents. The parent sends her to a psychiatrist or psychologist. She has a conversation with the psychologist. They then send her to someone else. She has a conversation with them. They send them, let's assume, to the gender reassignment. So there were at least 5 adults
Yep.
Yeah.
That she had to go through for 2 parents and potentially 3 doctors. And I'm sure there were more doctors, but let's just assume there were 3. And
Right.
all 5 adults thought, it is a great idea.
Yep.
Do better.
All of them. Not one person said no.
See, the
Not
problem
one.
here is that we are giving allowance to children, little people that have not developed fully in their brain. They haven't seen life. They don't know life. And we're giving them the allowance without any knowledge to change their life, literally.
Children
rather than
should not, sorry, Garcia, children should not have a vote
no,
on how
No.
they're being raised. I'm
right.
sorry.
No.
I mean,
You're a kid.
they're not allowed to vote, right?
Not allowed to
At
have
a
a gun.
certain age in teenhood, you can't even get your ears pierced.
You can't even drive a car. So
And
where are you going?
Like, you can't put a stud in your ear at
Without
the
a
age of
parental
15
consent.
without parental consent.
So where are
can't
you
get a
going?
tattoo, can't even
Can't get a tattoo, can't drink.
You can't have sex because if you have sex with someone older than you, they could go to prison.
Well, statutory
You
rape.
can't actually consent to sex, but somehow you could consent to changing your sex. Good night, goodbye, we're moving on. I'm done. Moving on, because this is kind of along the same line, and I'd love to hear what the audience has to say about this because I'm in 100% support. So Elon Musk, who we know now owns Twitter, says, hold on, why is my TV always doing that? Sorry. So, mute it. Come on, mute. So Elon Musk says cis and cisgender are considered slurs on Twitter. He goes on to say, repeated targeted harassment against any account will cause the harassing accounts to receive, at minimum, temporary suspensions. The words cis or cisgender are considered slurs on this platform. And for those, like myself, who did not understand what cis or cisgender means, we are apparently cis women because we have the biological parts of women that we were born with. So
Right.
a cis is someone who is born the gender that they're still in. I don't want to be called anything cis nothing. So yes, I believe that you are discriminating against me, and I am offended if you call me cisgender. So thank you.
I agree, 100%.
I feel that, again, it's funny because the whole idea of, this community starting was kind of based on the fact of no one should be tied to a title or to a, don't call me a girl or don't call me a boy, don't call me a woman or a man, call me they, them, that is my pronoun. But it's very, very, very easy and quick to come back and say, oh, well, you are cisgendered, you're a cis man, you're a cis woman. And it's kind of just like,
I didn't ask.
Wait a minute, why? I thought we were all about just be free to be me, and and you don't need any titles. So why do I?
So why are you putting one on me?
Because you're a biological woman.
So, but I'm a woman.
But because you're a real woman, they don't like that.
Well, I'm sorry.
And they feel offended. You're offending them.
The song says I was born this way. Like, that's not my fault.
Isn't that their anthem?
Not really. It's not.
I know who I am. I am Tashima. That's it. Just why do you want? Let's be clear. Because women and men who were born biological, we didn't ask for this. And so yes, I am offended. If you try to put a label on me, I didn't ask you for this label because my name is Toshiba.
Honestly, this whole story, if I could roll my eyes any further back around my head, I would. If I could roll my eyes any further back, I'd probably go like literally stuck back there. Like everything is so woke that it's almost it's severely annoying. Severely annoying.
And it's almost saying that, because you are cisgendered, you don't have a voice and you shouldn't speak.
So because we were born as real women, we should just sit there and not say a single word.
Right. Correct.
You want to be a girl, but you don't want all the things that come with a girl.
No.
Correct.
So
Moving
that's
on.
that.
So we're done now. This one, I'm going to be pausing it throughout when I'm playing this because I really need the audience to digest what it is that we're to you. And you guys are fashionistas, and I take fashion advice from you guys, and we'll go shopping together. We'll help you choose outfits. But I almost guarantee you that the outfits that we're about to see, y'all ladies would never. So we're going to go ahead as this young lady shows us the different outfits. Actually, sorry, it's 3 ways to wear the same skirt. I'm actually going to turn it up here so you can just hear a little bit. So we're going to start and we're going to go with look number 1 so I can pause. So this here with this skirt, this says job interview.
Okay.
Please describe for the people on the radio, what this job interview outfit looks like.
Sure. So she's showing us a little jean skirt. And the jean skirt, I would say it's like a mini,
Girl,
like
that's a micro
mini jean skirt that is
you can't
fitted.
bend over in that.
It is fitted, and she is wearing it with a cropped halter top with a cutout right in the chest area, and it's like a deep cut. So this is what she's wearing with little heels and a little handbag. And the caption says job interview.
So this outfit is apparently to go to Magic City or OnlyFans because I do not know what job interview she's going. But now let her show her the second way to wear this skirt. Moving on. Okay, thank you. Now this second outfit here is movie night with Faye. Garcia, take it away.
So now she's wearing the same skirt, the little tight top skirt with a white halter top that's cropped again. It's basically just a white version of what she was wearing before.
But I got a question.
And she's gonna go to the movies.
Why does the job interview like more revealing than the night out with Bae?
Also that.
Because it's
like the Bae outfit, her boobs are fully covered. And the job interview, she's a keyhole at the boobage area.
But girl, in the movie it was cold, so she needed a little bit more cover. Because you know when you go to the movie,
just a little bit.
It's chilly, and so she wanted to appropriately show you that when it's chilly, what you need to wear. But we'll move on because she's got one more way to show you how to wear this skirt. And now here, we're going the third sort of way to wear the skirt is going grocery shopping. Garcia, take it away. Tell them.
Yeah. So now she's going to the supermarket, and she's wearing the same little itty bitty skirt with now a white bikini top with halter strength. Like this is like a Miami bikini top with a red bomber jacket over it with a little bag going to the grocery store. Because
but I'm gonna play it all. I want you guys to see it all. So we're gonna repeat it just so we can capture it all. So here we go. 3 ways.
Job interview. Date night with Bae.
And
grocery shopping. Hey, I am a believer in sometimes being a bit extra. You know, when you're feeling yourself, you're like, you know what? I'm gonna wear that cute dress to the supermarket. But usually the skirt is long enough to cover your butt. So if you're bending over to pick up that bag of potatoes or that case of water, you won't expose yourself to the rest of the population.
So my fiance is in the chat, and he knows that I am the president of hashtag Team Extra when it comes to dressing, and there is no way in God's green heaven or Satan's hell would I have worn that skirt in those ways to go to any of the places that she recommended. Girl, what Magic City OnlyFans? Where?
What job?
What job? What job? What job?
Y'all are blind. It's the job for the streets. She's working for her pimp. What other job did you guys think she was going for? Like, times are hard, okay? This girl's trying to make this do with this $2 skirt. And she's trying to make it work by wearing it as much places as she can.
And
to the job, to the grocery store,
and
to the movie night with Bae.
And right. And I
probably
want
to church too.
Yeah, she's also not wearing any like stockings or hosiery.
Because it's the middle of June.
Bare legged, as in if she's sitting there and she crossed her leg over, that cheek.
To be honest, this isn't even extra. This is just stupid.
Overexposure.
This is just stupid. I don't know who was behind this entire like marketing. This is like a sad version of Fashion Nova. It needs to stop. Stop. This is not what you wear to anything of what they're saying in this order. No.
Young ladies, no. No. If you showed up to a job interview with me in that, you would immediately be obsolete.
What?
Come on, man. It's like show up to a job interview with that micro mini.
Like, and the thing is too, I always like to when I talk about girl. When I talk
you
about
do my taxes, honey.
Women's clothing, right? When I talk about women's clothing, I always want to make sure that people don't think that I'm just picking on her. Girl. If a dude came into a job interview wearing cut-off jeans and no shirt, I would be like,
there's a certain attire that you have to wear for job interviews, and 99.9% of humans know that.
Right.
Now, do they actually do it? Clearly, no, they don't. But this is just a perfect example of what not to do.
Yeah, don't do
then,
that.
ladies and gentlemen, don't do this. Don't do that.
Because the next story actually gets worse than this. I love my siblings, and not all of my siblings we share the same parent. We share one parent in common, and that one parent is our father. Now, to be clear, in case you missed biology, there is 2 chromosomes. There is X and Y. As women, we have X. So the egg only has X. The sperm has X and Y. So it is the sperm who decides whether you are XX or XY, which is male or female. And therefore, when you share the same father, pretty much, your father determines your place on this earth. Well, I wanted to set that up for you because this story here, I think these people here missed it. They missed it. So I'm gonna read what's on the screen here, and I had to do some digging. I went tonight. I did some digging because it is research, but I'm gonna read here. Siblings face backlash after hiding their romantic relationship and have 2 children together. A pair of siblings face backlash after publicly revealing their romantic relationship and their children in Spain. However, they did not grow up together before meeting on Facebook. Anna Hera here met her brother Daniel right here when she was 20 and he was 17. According to Oddity Central, Para went on social media to create a fake profile and find her father after learning that he had remarried and had more children with another woman. When she discovered Daniel, she added him to her friends list and the siblings developed friendship. However, the friendship developed into something deeper between the two. We tried to maintain that sibling relationship, which is what the canons established, but we didn't feel that way. There was no brotherly feeling. I met a girl who told me she was my sister and who had the same taste as me, and I had a great time with her, but I couldn't classify her as a sister. Now, before you ladies continue, I went to digging because again, we are committed to this show. And let's be clear, this is in the New York Post. How people found out was that they decided to contact the media and tell their story. They could have just kept this a secret. They could have moved to another place where people didn't know them, but they decided they wanted the media to know about their love. And why? And why, you may ask? Because marrying your sibling is not legal in Spain. And so they are petitioning the government of Spain to make their love legal. And so they needed to go public for everyone to know about their love story. Please.
Hold on. There's so much. One, okay, so she finds her brother on Facebook.
Correct.
He's 20.
Correct.
And he's 17.
Correct.
Meaning he's a pick-me.
Yes.
So she molested her brother.
Yes.
That's the first thing. Second thing, their love was so strong that they could not control themselves. And because they couldn't keep it anymore, they decided to throw a party to let the whole world know that they are in love and they have pick-me's.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you. And now they want to become the poster children of incestual marriages. So they live in Spain. So they're going to the Spanish government to demand that they change their laws.
Yes, and I'm going to quote what Anna says. Anna says, societies must advance and not cling to traditionalism.
So marrying your sibling is an advancement?
Garcia! Take it away.
So
what?
I'm gonna say this and proclaim it here right now. So incest is wrong. I just want to say that. But I also want to say this. Some people would classify incestual activity as tradition. Because
Old Testament.
It's very biblical. The royal family was built upon
it.
In
Utah or something.
Yeah, so please stop about advancement. There's no advancement in what you're doing. What you are doing is but what I worry about is that not saying, why are they doing this to ruin their children's lives? That's what I'm saying, because there are pictures online of them as a happy family. These children now have a social media footprint that is connected to incest. And therefore their lives are now ruined because you can't delete anything off the internet.
This whole story is gross.
Yeah,
and you know what's dry too? Of everything that's happening on this planet, her biggest concern is that Spain legalizes their scripted incestual relationship. That's your concern. Not inflation, not wars, not the environment changing, people dying. Your biggest problem is that you and your brother
Are in
Cannot
love.
get
in
married.
love, and you want the whole world to accept you. That's what's up.
Yes, because they cannot get married, and that is wrong.
So
But
go
we're-
where
So why don't they
can.
move?
we're
Go
done.
where you can.
Why don't they move to where they can get?
That's
Oh, God.
smart. But they've shown
Ooh.
why there should be no, because they're nonsense. This is stupid. We're done. This is foolish. We're gonna move on. But before we get
That-
to the next
oh.
segment, there's more foolishness. We actually have
Ooh.
4 videos for the next segment, and we're gonna get through them. Garcia, just talk to the people.
There, girl, reset the room.
Yes, we need a reset. Love.
Reset the room.
We need a reset.
Mm-mm.
This is not your typical girl talk where we try to make sense of the foolishness on these deep, dark internets. We want to
Ooh.
thank Radio Region, syndicated through iHeartRadio, for the replays that we have on internet radio Saturday, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Check
Got
us
it.
out. Yeah, right? It's a lot. Check us out on Saturdays at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Radio Region, syndicated through iHeartRadio, for all the replays of these shows. Thank you again, Radio Region. We love you. And we're going to keep on going. And again, join us every
Girl,
Wednesday, 9:30 p.m.
The
Eastern
foolishness
Time.
continues.
Yes, because it does.
No, it's a lot. So there's 4 videos, and I'm gonna try to get through them as quickly as possible. And we're gonna start with this first one. And I'm just gonna refrain. I'm gonna refrain, but okay. Let me actually turn it up because we must hear, and especially for the men. I hope our friends are still in the chat. I really need the men to hear. Okay.
Oh dear.
Let's start.
A woman should be something, and a man should be his best.
Yeah, y'all follow commands. You go do. You go do. And she gonna tell you what to do. Because here's the thing. If y'all don't have somebody telling y'all what to do, y'all are going to be regress. And so women are divorcing y'all from relationships because they are allowing you to quote unquote lead, and they're being submissive, and since y'all can't lead yourself, y'all leading her to the point. So here's the thing: the natural order is for the feminine to be the leader. If you give to the feminine, right? The feminine is always going to regenerate life, and everybody's going to be taken care of. Y'all are territorial. Y'all just want the image of leadership. You just want to be out of public. I'm the leader, but all of the responsibility is actually on the woman. The leader takes the majority of the responsibility.
There's more.
If women allow men, which means she lives, right, and allow him to do it, she don't have no control over what he's going to do. She's submitted to him. Women have to change their minds to do that. They're supposed to submit to men because men are going to do what you allow them to do. Because they don't have no cover on their own behavior to know when to not do something, to know better. They don't know. They're just going to take records. And they're not going to take care of your feelings because they're only concerned about theirs.
Wow. She's angry.
Who is she anyway?
Nobody. No.
So why were they talking to her? Yo, she has crazy eyes. She wanted to lunge out and hurt the man that was interviewing her.
Buddy. So I have the misfortune of seeing, like an hour before this show started, seeing her once again on social media.
Oh.
This time she was talking about the fact that after the age of 6, a mother should not cuddle their son. Because if you cuddle your son, you are not you are not preparing him for the world. Now, granted, she apparently has a daughter. I'm going to refrain from saying. I mean, listen to her voice and see her image, and make up your own conclusions, like I did. However, this was the advice she was giving to mothers: that cuddling your son after the age of 6 you should not do because you are not preparing him for the world. Let me just listen. I was on a relationship panel, and a lady on the relationship panel, shout out to Kim, she gave the best definition of submission, right? She said, first of all, sub is under, as we know. Something sub is under. And she was like, under mission. She says, when you are submitting to that man, you're under his mission, which means you're actually with him to create the mission. The mission that he has, right? He's leading you to a mission. The problem is, some of these women have made decisions to quote unquote submit, which they're not. They're still not submitting to the wrong man, and they're mad at the man. The man showed them that they were not ish, and then made them quote unquote lead them into something. This sounds like just angry single parent banter.
Yeah.
She's
angry. She sounds like she's been scorned, and she's just written off every man she can find.
And she's kept on attracting the same kind of guy because she's putting out a negative masculine energy that does not, because the thing is yes, indeed, you should make sure that you're with the right men that have vision, men that follow God. But she is attracting the opposite, and therefore saying y'all, because I'm listening to what she's saying, and she's saying y'all as in all men are.
Them all in one basket.
And it's like, no, sis, only the men you attract, not all.
No.
Okay.
Only the men that you.
And I need to bring this close, because she also made a comment that the natural order of things is that, just in case we need, if you're a Christian and you need a reminder, Adam came first. God decided Adam needed a companion. And from Adam's rib came Eve. And if you remember the story, God said, you can do everything you want in this land, except eat from this tree. When Adam was alone, he did all of that. Then he got lonely, he gave him Eve. And what did Eve do? Convince Adam to eat from the tree that he was not eating from prior to her. So where, my dear, ever was it shown that the women were the shepherd? I'm just gonna go biblically. I'm gonna take feelings out of it. If you're a Christian, I'm sure the Quran does not.
Oh yeah, they all have their
the same Genesis.
They have that, right? And I just feel that it's so funny that she's come with this, and she has no quotation of, well, I got this from, or the reason why I know that feminine energy should lead is because she just came out here and said, oh, no, this is the way it works.
Well,
and it's like, girl, this is the way it works because you're mad that you keep on falling for the same loser dudes.
Thank you.
And before the last bit but the thing that bothered me, see how she started it? She sounded as if she was training a dog. You go do. Who speaks to him? If I ever spoke to Robert Stevenson like that, you go do.
Well, it just shows that she has no respect. She doesn't give one kick.
You go do.
She
My
doesn't care.
mother never told my mom, you go do. You
no.
We move on. We're done. Girl, I do not take advice from women who dress like men, who are pretending they like men. That's all I'm gonna say. But we're done. We are going to hear from a man about his thoughts on certain things, and this man is going to be a breath of fresh air after what we just heard from my lady here. So, gentlemen, it's time for you. There you go.
A woman isn't supposed to bring anything to the table, at least not from the perspective of traditional history or nature, and certainly not in the same way that a man does. The table represents structure. A man who wishes to be the expression of masculine energy should represent his entire structure. The feminine energy flows through the structure and empowers it. This is why there's a saying, give a woman a house and she'll make it a woman is that she multiplies what the masculine gives her, which is also why people say the man brings home the bacon and the woman cooks the meal. As a man, you want to be the entire table so that you can be the full structure for your family and share it with a woman who's committed to gift you with the feminine energy.
I mean, people can decide who they want to listen to.
Right.
If they have any sense at all, they'll listen to what the man just said. But if you're a clear idiot, you will listen to what the chick before just said.
And he broke it down. Again, a man, not a little boy child that you gave your punani to and regretted later, but a full-grown man who comes with intention is bringing restructure. And then you take it, like he said, and you have your femininity and you flow through it and multiply. Again, children are multiplication. You go and you multiply. You don't talk about good girls, sir. Thank you. And ladies, single ladies. This is the wrong. Single ladies, I would suggest, even us, I would suggest that if you're looking for a man, taking advice from another woman should be at the bottom of the list, especially one without a man, or one who had no respect for a man, or one who hates men. Single ladies, stop taking advice from women who hate men. You want to find out what men want? Take advice from men. They will tell you what they like, and then you go and figure out if you can be that woman. The end.
It's just sad too, because it's common sense. Like a guy will ask one of his friends who's a girl, "Yo, what do women like?" But why is it that men will do that and girls will go to their their most mash up friend and they'll ask them, "Yo, so what do you think about this guy?" "Oh, he's trash." And it's like, girl, you have all the people you could have asked. But anywho.
Listen, I don't take marriage advice from my unmarried friends.
No,
you
go to your married friends and take advice from them.
Right.
If you've never been in a marriage, why am I taking advice? And you don't even have to be in the marriage now. Even if you've been divorced, I will take advice.
Yeah, but exactly.
No,
you have
from my single, never been married friend.
Exactly.
Because
don't take
I wanna
advice
learn
from
from
them.
I'm going
What
to
do
learn
they
from people
know?
who are still married, and I want to learn from the people who have been married and are no longer married, because I want to see how I make sure that my marriage is sustainable. Why would I go to my never been married friend to ask about advice on getting married? That makes no sense.
Would you go to your dentist and ask him about your accounting?
Thank you.
No.
So we move on. This one here. Okay. We can listen closely to the conversation between these people as they have a conversation in the car about what's going on in their dating life. And I'm gonna write some things down so I can remember them about this conversation you're about to hear. And ready and in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go.
In real life, everything kind of leaves me because I want to have sex. What do you mean? Because I only good ass day. Okay. Come on, man. Really, it is. This is the dude I decided to be with. Well, what you mean I can get out? How you gonna get me out the car if you take me on? How I wish to tell you this black guy. 15 already. So you think I'm just easy like that? I'm not even trying. Okay, and you're going to. I can get out. You real life gonna make me walk. No, man, I'm not even. I'm wasting your time. Are you serious? I don't have to. You really gonna make me walk home? Get out.
Okay, so I'm going to start with some facts that people may have missed. So, according to her, they are in a relationship. For those who missed it, she says we are together, meaning we are in a relationship. According to her, in order to have sex with her, even though they're together, he must take her on 15 dates. Now, according to him, this is their 10th date. And in his mind, again, we're together. Why are you holding out? And you over here with your 2 kids, clearly not with your baby daddy because you're out here in the streets with me. And you want me to pay for you, but you don't want to give up any pom-pom. I just wanted to be clear. Ladies?
Okay, so here's my thing. And first of all, disclaimer, of course, people can have rules. They can have, we all have them. We have boundaries that we set. Here's my issue with this whole thing. No one should leave a first date and not know what they're getting into. So during this first date, did she sit down and say, date number 1, did she say, yeah, so I have this thing where I really, I don't want to get intimate with anyone until I've had at least, like 15 dates. I need 15 dates in order to really get to know you. Give him a chance to say, yeah, I'm going to hang out here for 15 dates, or I don't have time to wait for 15 days for this chick. I'm out. But give him the freedom and give him the allowance and give yourself the time to set this person free if they're not for your boundaries. You can't be out here on date 10 and be like, oh yeah, did I tell you I don't really like get intimate until like date 15. So we still have to go on like 5 dates. And then when did you decide that you were together? Like, okay, your boyfriend and girlfriend, you're a couple. When was that established? Because this actually makes no sense.
She decided they were together. He had no parts with that. That man didn't ask her anything. That man is slap them cheeks to decide whether it is worth it for him to even be in a relationship. Listen, Carson, you are so spot on. Listen, people, men and women, it is not that hard to have a conversation with the person that you are on a date with, telling them what you want. Robbie 3 times knew very clearly, I am on a marriage track. If you don't have marriage on your mind, leave me the hell alone. I am going to get married. I enjoyed being a wife the first time, and I am committed to being a wife the second time. If that's not something that you want, sir, this is the door. Feel free to walk right through it. But he agreed, you know what? I can see that with you. And so we went ahead and we're on a marriage trip. So I'm sorry. How are you telling a man on the 10th date, oh yeah, you'll get some on date 15? Why? Because she knew they wouldn't have got to date 10 if she had told him.
It also shows how immature she is. I know we were thinking that people were wondering if she was married before, and clearly she was not. And looking at this, you can tell the children have 2 different fathers. She's very immature. She is very immature. These children have 2 daddies. No one needs. We figured that out, but she gave away herself. And it's just like she's holding the man hostage, almost. Like holding him at gunpoint. Like, oh, you're not going anywhere because I got the goods. But what she fails to forget is there are like a gazillion women that are just as gorgeous and probably even more gorgeous and smarter than her. That this man can go with no children.
Or adult children that he doesn't have to worry about.
Right. So her like just throwing it in there. By the way, I'm not going to sleep with you until another like 15. In this case, this is their 10th date. Not just saying, 5 more dates. It's kind of like, girl, come on.
Yeah, and then next week it will change to 25 days.
Exactly. It's just going to keep on changing because she's just pulling this man along.
And I'm going to be clear for the people who want to come for us. Here's the thing, and he can kick her out of his car. Here's the thing.
Oh yeah.
Our pum pum is our property, and that car is his property.
Yep.
She gets to decide, because we're not saying that she has to have sex with him. That's all her business. But she should have been very clear about her boundaries around her pum pum, and he's now being very clear about the boundaries with his car. So she should leave his, because that is his property. She's protecting her pum pum property, and he's protecting his car property that he pays for. So yes, is it the right thing to do? We can debate that all night long. We could go back and forth. But can he do it? Yes, he can. Like, she can decide that he can get access to the pum pum until date 15. He can decide, because he's not getting access to the pum pum, that he does not want to drive her home. So he can get her phone and call an Uber.
That's it. Exactly. Like, you know, if people get something changed on their insurance policy, it's like, well, I'm changing my insurance then because I didn't sign up for that. Right. There has to be a conversation before you even get into anything. Right. Otherwise, this man has a right to do and to say whatever he wants.
You're a grown woman. You've had 2 kids, so
but she's very immature.
You are old enough. You should be old enough to know what conversations need to happen when they need to happen. And she set herself up for this moment in time. This is because she decided not to say what she wanted in the beginning.
So sorry.
Sorry, nothing but backside. She knew that man was going to continue to take her on dates if she told him about some 15 dates, like I said. Let's be clear, okay? At least if you were a girlfriend's fan, at least Joan Clayton was honest about her 3-month rule. This the free meals, the whining and dining, to be in the car. I wish I could see what kind of car this is, because I'm guessing he's probably got a little bit of something, a little bit of change. She wants to be away from them damn 2 kids. Okay, they're probably driving her crazy. So she likes going on these dates. So she wasn't going to tell him. She wasn't going to tell the goods. So she didn't.
You can tell she's one of those like very pretty girls that doesn't like being forthright. They like to withhold the truth. Man.
So, in our final segment, this is a woman who is going on Kendra G, and she wants to let you know what kind of person she wants to date. But not only is she letting us know, she's letting someone special in her life know as well. So presenting this wonderful lady over here, and as I like to call it, she wants love at all costs. And here we go.
Yeah. Hey y'all. Who's that? We are. Who's the precious baby on your lap? My little girl, my little twin, Keelani. Say hey, Keelani. Keelani, I apologize. Keelani. So, but wait, you asked for Nora. Are you a lesbian? Yeah, like I'm interested in both, but like a woman would be okay. Have you ever dated a woman? Your daughter said yes. Kinda. Yeah. Kinda. Okay, so Jessica, Alabama, customer service, 3 kids, 11, 7, 3. Let's get to it. So are you open to men and women? Yes, but preferably a woman, because I honestly feel like I'm understood more about women, and the feeling that I get like sexually from a woman, like it's different from a man. Like a man has never ever had me feel the way a woman has. So yeah. They said the baby here, all of it. I mean, it's okay. Okay, well, it's okay. Yeah. What's the deal breaker? Mine will be easy. Somebody do it in my parents, and because I'm speaking about my sexual preference in front of my daughter, like, baby, this is 2023. I ain't hiding nothing from my children. This is real life. So if she grows up and have the same preference, and she just do like Please, mind you, she's 3, and I'm speaking really realistically. So she's 3, keep it in mind, not 33, but 3. Stay real. All right, yeah.
Okay. And I know we were talking about this on our planning call. It's sickening, but I really want to understand why women bring their kids on Kendra G's show, because it makes no damn sense. Why are you bringing your beautiful kid on a platform that's literally watched by millions of people? Because Kendra's show goes live on 3 different platforms. It's 3 hours long, therefore, and it's shown all over the world. So anyone and their grandma can watch you finding love. Fine, but then you have your little kid with you, face front, like everything's full and center, and you're just opening yourself and your kid to any stranger. Like, we're not living in times where, people were more kind of wholesome and all this stuff. We're living in times now where you really have to really strain to see if there's any good in people anymore. And I just find it very disturbing that she, along with many other women, are bringing their kids on like it's a Louis Vuitton handbag and slapping it on front to be like, hey, I'm looking for love. And then your kid's cute face is front and center. It's like, come on, ladies, why are you bringing your kids like this? No one needs to know. Like, she asked the question, how many kids do you have? Yes, answer the question. But exactly. So why do you have your kid now on a billboard for half these weirdos to see you to pick me? Because now you don't know if that man or that woman is dating you for you or dating you to be your kid. That's a problem. Go ahead, girl.
You know what I find interesting about these women. So all of a sudden, after 3 children,
Right.
and I'm assuming probably 3 failed relationships, that those definitely do not have the same father. So we're going to start there. So you're looking at least 2, maybe 3 fathers. So all of a sudden now you want to date women because they understand you more? No. It's because men no longer want to pick you up with your 3 children. So all of a sudden you want to burden a woman with your children. That's the first part. Number 2, I am 43 years old, and there are still some conversations I will not have in front of my own mother. My daughter is 21, and there are still some conversations I will not have in front of her. Why? Because I'm a pick-me for my mother, and she's a pick-me to me. It does not matter how old we get. There are certain conversations you do not have in front of your children. And the fact that the little girl shook her head for certain questions means that she's in a big people business that she should be in. First of all, if you can't even put your picnic to bed before going on a dating show, what kind of mother are you?
There's all that. Girl.
Yeah, here's the thing. What I find really disturbing about this whole thing is that you are, sitting there proudly talking about your dating history and what turns you on, and you're holding your child for everyone to see. And we have celebrities where they literally put emojis on their kids' faces.
Okay.
So that people cannot see who they are. I have friends where their kids, they only show their kids' photos to their close friends identified in their Instagram.
Right.
Or they put it on their stories and only close friends can see these kid photos. Or there's an emoji over the kid's face, or they always see the kid's face turn, whatever it is. Those are pictures.
Right.
You're out here for a whole entire, however long that chat was, 20, 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Holding your child in a situation where it's like, this is a single show. Like on The Bachelor, do we see the bachelorettes bringing their kids on?
No. It's just them and them alone. And she can't get mad at the people in the comments.
No, she can't.
She put herself out there and her child for the whole world to see, and she's saying what she wants. She can't get mad at people for stating their opinion. She's like, it's none of your business. You
But
brought us
you make
into
it
your
my business.
business.
People, when you go on a national platform, like if people come for us, we're putting ourselves out there.
Oh yeah.
People can come for us because we put ourselves out there and we do this show weekly, and we have a YouTube channel, we got our Instagram, we are out here. Okay?
Yeah.
So yes, you can come for us. And we can come back. We're not going to say mind your business. Why? We brought you in.
Can't.
So you have your whole face and your picky face talking about sexual preferences and this, that, and next thing. You made it our business because we didn't come into your home.
No, we don't know this chick from Adam. She came into our lives. She came to us, and now she's mad at people in the comments for stating their opinion about her. And she's cutting them off with the picnic in her lap, and it's a lot of red
she's cast it upon herself because, again, we're not here on this show sitting here with babies on our lap.
Correct.
Jesus, girl.
So we are done. We are done with all. People do better. And here, actually, this is the last thing because I said this on the planning call. I have watched Kendra G's show hundreds of times. Never once have I seen a male guest have his child in the show. Never once have I seen a male guest have the woman he just had relations with on the show. Never once have I had a male guest have the woman he just had relations with in his kitchen making a meal for us. But all of those things have happened with women on the show. So we want to say that men are trash. According to Kendra G's show, we are trash. But I digress. We're done. It's over. Yeah. We will, you know what? I'm so discombobulated. Tell me, talk to the people that please.
Well, y'all, you heard it. You heard it. Take it, leave it. We suggest you take it, nourish it into your body. We want to thank you so much for watching and for listening. Thank you for watching on YouTube. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and turn on that notification bell. Thank you for watching on IG. Follow us right here. We go live on both platforms every Wednesday at 9:30 Eastern Standard Time. Huge thank you to Radio Region, syndicated through iHeartRadio. And you can check us out, all of our replays, Saturday, 7 p.m. Find us there. We got Karsia, I'm Telly, we got Queen Sheba, and we got Robbie out there 1, 2, 3 times. And until next time, we're going to go and just run in our femininity. We're going to bask in our femininity. And we suggest that you all do the same and be feminine with us because that's what it is. Femininity. Until next time. Yeah, girl, push the end. Like, no. One end isn't enough anymore. You know, this time you gotta have a and listen, what? And listen, black femininity, what?
And we're done.
Hey. Okay, bye. Bye, y'all. Bye.